Today I'm reviewing this coffee maker, and this is about the third time I'm doing this review for the same coffee maker because there's just a couple things I've struggled with, and I want to be fair to the manufacturer and do a review that is honest, but at the same time reflects some of the drawbacks of the coffee maker. But like I said, I also want to be fair to the manufacturer, and I want to make sure that I did it right. So there are a couple things that I struggled with, and a couple other things that I initially struggled with, but that I found out are actually not that big of a deal. Okay, so let me first open the top. So I plugged mine in already. So here on the top is like a twist button, and you open that, and that is where you put the K-cup right here. Now over here you see a tiny little hole, and that's where you put the water in. Now I don't like how small that hole is, but I guess essentially you could put water anywhere in here and it will drain into that little hole. I still would have preferred a bigger hole. I don't like that design. However, this seals it, so I don't know, maybe that's why they did that. I'm not a fan, so that is one thing I do not like. This is fine, the K-cup goes in there fine, and this locks closed, so I do like that. Then here on the bottom, the tray, this part comes off, so you can clean that, but this part here also comes off so that you can clean it as well, and you can put that in the dishwasher, so that's good. And that goes right in there with this back on top again. And then that area is big enough for just a standard coffee cup. So I like that. Now the part that I struggled with, and this is the reason why I have videotaped this machine now so many times, because it just didn't make any sense. Here on the bottom it says press the power button until the light is on. If the light keeps blinking quickly, turn off the brewer and restart it again. So I would push this, and I actually unplugged it after my last video, so let me plug it back in. So after I would push this, it would blink. So according to these instructions here on the side, it tells you turn it off and do it again. So I would turn it off and push it again, and it would blink again, and I thought, oh my gosh, this machine just doesn't work. So, on my first video, I thought, okay, I'm going to have to leave a low star review because it's just not working. Well, then I decided to read the instructions a little bit more because I thought I must be missing something. And the instructions are, it's kind of like Chinese English. So, and I think the manufacturer should really pay somebody to do better instructions. But the instructions in the booklet are completely different than what it says up here. So in the instructions it says to put water in there and that it's supposed to flash. It doesn't tell you to turn it off. So exactly the opposite of what it says on the coffee machine. So when you put water in there, it's supposed to keep flashing until it's all the way heated up and until it's finished brewing. So, the manufacturer, they need to correct this to reflect that, because I kept turning it on and off. I couldn't get it to work, and I was getting really frustrated. So to me, that is a huge issue, because I know people are going to get this coffee machine and they're going to think, oh, this thing is not working, just based on what it says on the side over here. So if you do decide to buy this, ignore this. Read the instructions. Read the little booklet. Here's the little booklet. Make sure you read that, because it is completely different than what it says up here. Now that I finally got that figured out, I can say, it's an affordable coffee machine. It works well. It has a small footprint. Is it my favorite? No, it's probably not my favorite. I like my Keurig machine. But, it's affordable. And it works. Just, like I said before, make sure that you read the instructions and that you follow the booklet and not what's on the coffee machine. So anyway, with that, I'm going to up the rating to a 4-star rather than a 3 that I had originally rated it at.